Hi everyone, in this short tutorial we're going to look at compositing an image. In other words, taking this image here that's been shot on a green screen background and placing it in on top of this kind of casino type shot. So we'll go back to our screen here, and the first thing we've obviously got to do is get rid of the green screen in the background and make it transparent. So in order to do that, Photoshop has a very simple selection tool. It can select a color range. So obviously the green here is very different than any of the colors that our subjects are wearing, and that makes it easier to select out. So we're going up here to the select tool on the ribbon at the top, and we're going to check color range. Now, because I've used this with a green screen here before, you can see that automatically that we've got the subjects cut out very quickly. There's a dialog box here that shows you the actual cutout here. If your cutout doesn't appear, which it probably won't first time around, what you need to do is click this little eyedropper tool here and run it around the area. Hold down Shift while you're doing that and run it around the area that you want to select out until it all becomes clear. Now the other slide, as you can see, it's not totally black here now, so the other slide you have to adjust here is the fuzziness one, and this actually gives you it's almost like a tolerance, and you're aiming to adjust this so that the image here in the middle is pure black and the one on the outside is pure white. Now there may be some small bits like you have down here. Again, you can shift and run the eyedropper through them just to make sure that it's fully selected out. So once you're happy with that and you have pure black in the middle and white on the outside, you can then choose OK. Now what this will mean is that the green outside will be selected, but what we actually want is the people inside to be selected so we can transfer them to the other background. So we're going to actually invert the selection, which changes the selection from the green screen behind to our couple here in the middle, and I'm just going to save that. Oh, cancel, sorry. I'm then going to just click OK on that. Sorry, apologies for that. So now, as you can see, my couple here are selected in the background, but I still have the green screen. So in order to get rid of that, all I need to do is apply a layer mask. So down the very bottom of Photoshop you have this little icon here. It almost looks like a washing machine on a laundry tag. And if you, with the background highlighted, just click once on that and that gives you a layer mask, and that straight away brings up the black and white or black and light grey checkered pixels, which show that this area, it's Photoshop's way of showing that this area is actually transparent. There are some issues with this image in that you still have some of the greenness here. Sorry, you still have some greenness here in the hair. So the easiest way to get rid of that is to put an adjustment layer on top of that and neutralize any green. So if we come over here again and this time choose the adjustment layer and we go to hue saturation. Now the master one here will reduce the saturation throughout the image. However, that's not what we want to do. What we want to do is just take out the greens. So there's a little drop down menu here under the master. We can click on greens, and now I'm just going to reduce the saturation of anything green. Sometimes yellow is also involved with your green, so I'm just going to take out a little bit of the yellow, not too much because we don't want to lose our subject's hair as well, and that'll just help to take out, and we're just going to click back into that. So now we're going to move this background onto our two subjects into the background. So making sure that you hold down Shift, click on both so both layers are now selected. Then come up to the very top left and click on your Move tool. So with the Move tool in the center of your image, left click with your mouse, hold it, drag it in to the background, and then drag it back down into the middle and then release the button. So now you can see that our subjects are actually in the background. The issue here is, of course, that they are a little bit big, so we're going to have to adjust their size. So with the actual layer here that our subjects are on selected, we just go Control and T, and that brings up a set of handles around our client or our subjects. So what we need to do is hold down Shift in order to keep the perspective and just drag in from one of the corners, and then I can release that and just use the move tool to bring it up. So now they're a bit small, so I'm going to now bring it up until I feel that it's just about right. Place them a little bit off center. When you're finished, you can either click return or just double click in the middle. And that's about it. We have our subjects taken from the green screen and put into a different background, and that has loads of different applications for compositing images in Photoshop. So thanks for watching.